Hey guys, a long time, I would say no see because you haven't really seen my face, but we are headed out to Aldi right now and we are going to be doing a long overdue grocery haul. We have no food in this house, like zero food. And so I have $240 to work with. I have $100 from last week because I went out of town and we were basically eating out of our pantry and our freezer. And so we only needed I think 30 something dollars worth of groceries last week. So I have $100 from last week and then my usual $140 this week. So $240 to go today, and I feel like we're going to be spending majority of it, if not all. We shall see. I will try to include some clips depending on how busy it is. It is Friday afternoon for me. Well, it's Friday night. It's like 7 o'clock at night. So we'll see how busy it is. It is almost 95 degrees, so hopefully it's not going to be too congested, but nonetheless, we're going to go shopping and then we will be back for a grocery haul. Okay, we are back and we spent $205.73. So I'm going to turn you around and then I will show you everything I got. We almost ran out of room on our table. Okay, so starting off over here, we got some paper towel and paper plates. We got some bananas, cherry tomatoes. We got mozzarella cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, and then 2 things of Colby Jack. We got 2 things of Snicker ice cream. I just tried that for the first time, I believe a week or 2 ago, and it is so good, so I grabbed more of those. We got 2 cans of corn and 2 cans of green beans. Gotta walk over here. We got frozen broccoli florets. We got tater tots and some frozen shrimp. We got Aldi's version of Red Bull. This is the watermelon flavor. It is delicious. And it's cheaper to buy the packs of 4 rather than the other energy drinks we were getting for Aldi. We got 4 boxes of mac and cheese. We got some popsicles for the kiddos. We got 2 new things to try. We've got birthday cake covered pretzels and then milk chocolate toffee covered pretzels. Those sounded so good. We got some steak. This is a pack of 3. Under here we got provolone cheese, mashed potatoes. We got some fruit snacks. I got more flour. I am going to be baking some bread and I will include that into this video. I'm making, it's garlic, I think it's like a garlic artisan bread with basil butter. And then, so I got the garlic for that. Apples, 3 bags of cucumber, 2 tomatoes, colored peppers, and then green peppers. I've got some Pop-Tarts and then popcorn down here. I've been craving popcorn really badly, so I got some of that. Some yogurt. Back here, I've got some pretzel thins and then Cheez-Its. We've got salami, summer sausage, shredded lettuce. I've got some regular deli salami and then Black Forest ham. We needed some more butter. I got some Parmesan cheese and strawberry cream cheese. We got a couple things of fast rising yeast and then a couple things of active dry yeast. We got some donuts for this weekend just for easy quick breakfast. We got some fettuccine noodles, And then we got 2 different kinds of chips, the original kettle and then the cheddar sour cream and the cheddar and sour cream Ruffles Aldi version. And then we got a bag of tortilla chips, some mini bagels for my kiddos, hamburger buns, white bread, and then some minced garlic, some green olives, Italian dressing, ranch, heavy cream, and then I got some my caramel macchiato creamer, chocolate milk, regular white milk. We got some gallon-sized bags, and then some ground coffee. So I will pause the video here. I'll put the menu that we are planning on doing this week, and then I will also include the total as well. We took some of that change and we ran to get some chicken nuggets and french fries for the kiddos because it is past 8 o'clock at this point and normally they're already in bed by now, so it's gonna be a long night. I'm gonna end the haul here, and then I will also include the little recipe of me making my artisan bread. Okay, so I am going to attempt to film this, but I just put a packet of fast-rising yeast into a bowl, and I'm warming up some water. Alright, so now I'm adding my warm water into the bowl. I need 2 cups of warm water, not hot, not lukewarm, but like bath water warm. And then I give that a stir. And since it is fast rising, you don't need to wait. If you're doing regular yeast, or it's just active dry yeast, you put a little bit of sugar and then you let it rise or like get bubbly for about 5 minutes. But I'm just using the instant so I can go right in with my flour. Okay, so now we're gonna do 3.5 cups of flour. You can use all-purpose unbleached flour, or you can use bread flour. I'm using 1/2 cup, so that's 1 cup. Okay, so that's 3.5 cups, and I'm gonna give this a stir. Very gently. I hope this turns out, like this video turns out okay, because I cannot do both. It's very hard to do both. But you're making like a loose dough. I'll be right back. I'm gonna give this a nice good stir. Okay, so this is where I have to tell you not to be like me. Put a teaspoon of salt. I will have the recipe of my bread in the description. So when you put your flour in, add the salt and then mix it up to make a dough like this. It's very sticky. And see, it's very sticky. All right, and then so you're gonna put a tea towel over it. You're gonna let it rest for an hour in a warm spot. I have a bread proof setting on my oven, so I'm gonna do that. Or you can just put the light on. Do not turn the oven on, just you can put the light on. Or with it being warm or like summertime, you can just let it rest on your counter. But I'm gonna put a tea towel over it and then let it rest for an hour or until it's double in size. And I will be right back when that comes. Okay, so it's doubled in size. It's been an hour and about 20 minutes. I am going to gently get it off of the sides and just kind of like fold it into the middle. It's still very sticky. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so I turn the bowl as I fold in, And then now I cover this for another hour. I have my oven preheating at 450. And in here, I just have 3 pods, or like big bulbs of fresh garlic. And I cut off the tops right here. And I have oil in it, and then salt and pepper. And I'm going to roast this at 450 for about 45 minutes. But at the half-hour mark, at the 30-minute mark, I'm going to put my Dutch oven in the oven to preheat the Dutch oven and let that preheat for about a half hour. And then all while this is raising for another hour. So I'm going to cover this. I'm just going to leave it right here on my counter, and it's going to raise for another hour. And then once this is done at 45 minutes, I'm going to pull it out of the oven and let it cool for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to squeeze the garlic, the roasted garlic out, and I'm going to fold it into the bread because we're making garlic bread. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I washed a handful of basil, and this is fresh from my garden. So I'm probably going to do half of this at a time. It's just fireworks, baby. It's just fireworks. It's fireworks. Okay, so I chopped up all the fresh basil, and now I'm going to take 2 sticks of room temperature unsalted butter and add it to the bowl. If you want salted butter, you can use that. I just don't have any. So I'm going to add my own salt. And I'm going to, I'm going to add my Himalayan salt. Just did about 8 turns. And then I'm going to take a fork and just mash all this together to create my basil butter. And then I'm gonna get my my plastic wrap. Oops. I'm going to take my rubber spatula. It's technically my cake spatula, my frosting one, but. And then I'm going to put all that butter onto my I keep saying parchment paper, my plastic wrap. My hands are clean, I promise. I just washed them before I started the video. Okay. Plus this is just for me and my husband. All right, so now I'm going to kind of like shape it into a log and then put it in the fridge and let it come together. Alright, so this is my basil butter, and I'm going to put this in the fridge, and it's good for a few days, just based off of how I wrapped it, but this will be what I serve with my garlic bread. So, I can already smell the garlic roasting in the oven, and it smells so good. Okay, I'm checking in. So, it's been about a half hour. And my garlic is roasted and done. I want to show you this. So I take a little fork and I poke it, and look how tender that garlic is. That's when you know it is done. Also, my entire house smells like roasted garlic right now, and I'm in freaking heaven. So I just put my Dutch oven in the oven at 450, and it's preheating for about a half hour, and my bread is looking good. So after a half hour of the Dutch oven preheating, then my bread will be ready, and this should be pretty cool. And like, I just want to be able to touch it without burning my hand, you know. And then I'm gonna take all the little garlic pods out of the skin, and I'm going to fold it into the bread, and then I will come back and show you what to do next after the Dutch oven is ready and the bread has the garlic folded in, and then it's ready to bake. So I'll show you what I do at that point too. Okay, so I just squeezed out all of the garlic, and that is what I have. So now I'm going to take my bread. I'm going to get a new fresh spatula because my other one was gross. And I'm going to fold it in, and then I'm going to put the garlic into the bread, fold that all in together, and then we're going to put it in the oven together. Okay, so now that it's in the oven, or in the Dutch oven, I am going to put the lid on, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven for, you can lower it down this way. I'm gonna put it in the oven for 35 minutes, sorry. 35 minutes. Okay, so the bread is in the oven. I'm going to have it in the oven at 450 until for 35 minutes, and then I'm going to take the lid off, and put it in for another 20 to 25 minutes. Obviously, you learn your own oven. Every oven is different. Mine, the recipe called for, I think, an hour total, but for some reason my Dutch oven and oven work better together at 35 minutes and then again at 20 to 25 minutes. It just depends on like the crispiness of the bread that you like. So I will check back in at the 35-minute mark and we will take the lid off together, and then we'll bake it for another 20 to 25 minutes, and then I will show you the end result of when we take it out of the oven. And then tomorrow, which you'll see this on Monday, but for it's gonna be for Monday night's dinner. So Monday night, when I cut into it, I'll post it on my community page. And then if you're not already following my Instagram, that is also linked down below in the description. And I will also have that posted in my stories too. So thank you for hanging out with me and for making some bread with me, especially with the first time I'm making this specific flavor. But I hope it turns out well. So I will see you in about 35 minutes. You won't feel like it's any time at all, but I'll see you in 35 minutes and we'll take the Dutch oven lid off. So it's been 35 minutes. My house smells like heaven. And oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. Now we're gonna do, it needs probably about 20 to 25 more minutes. Look at that whole clove of garlic right there. That's my piece. All right. See the final result in 20 to 25 minutes. All right, she is done. She is hollow. And she is so beautiful. That is like 4 cloves of garlic right there. Oh. And then is going to taste so good with, let's see the bottom. Ooh, I see a garlic pod. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so good. So I'm gonna let this rest overnight, and this will be our dinner tomorrow. With our dinner tomorrow, I'm making the creamy smothered chicken and rice tomorrow. So I will post a photo when we cut into it and put my basil butter on and serve it aside with my dinner. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and for making this bread with me. I'm in love with at least the look of it. I really hope it tastes as good as it looks. I'll definitely let you know. And if you like any more, if you would like any more of these, I will definitely start making more videos like this. And I will come up with a better way of my camera to figure out how to record better. I might have to just recruit my husband to be my cameraman, but thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Monday, and I will see you in the next one.